Hello Earth signs and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia and today I'm going to be doing your tarot readings but also your astrology forecast at the beginning of the video. This is a section I call Astrolo-Tea, and if you are not interested in astrology at all, you don't have to stick around. You can jump to your timestamp and just grab your reading. The astrology and the readings are separate, but one does influence the other, so I highly recommend that you stick around for all of it. But otherwise I will see you over at your sign. I do set the intention for the tarot readings for your sun, moon, rising and Venus. So if you don't find yourself in there, don't worry, just check another placement. So make sure that you are subscribed and your notification bell is on so you can grab the rest of your readings as they roll out during the week. Now, for those of you who are interested in the astrology, we have a lot going on for Earth signs, all of it not so comfortable. It's already been a challenging couple of weeks for the Earth energy as Mercury is retrograding through Pisces. We are currently in Pisces season, which is a very open, intuitive, creative and compassionate energy, and Earth signs are not too comfortable in such fluidity, especially when Mercury is in retrograde, because Mercury is the ruler of Virgo, and when Virgo's feeling it, sister signs Capricorn and Taurus are going to feel it too. Likewise, when there's other movements going on in Capricorn and Taurus, it will affect Virgo. All of the earth elements are related, so when one happens in one, it is good practice just to pay attention, as you might be feeling it too. So for the retrogrades, we've also got Venus retrograding through Pisces, although that comes to an end today. Venus is going direct as of today. However, we do have the post shadow of that retrograde energy still lingering for the next couple of days, up to about 1 week. So with the Venus retrograde, Venus being the planet of money and wealth and love and connection, you might be having some people come back from the past, particularly ex-lovers or situations, and you might also want to be revisiting your finances, or you might have some financial issues come about, or things and areas that need your attention when it comes to balancing your books. Adding to that challenging energy is also that watery Piscean energy that we're feeling throughout this season. So this is calling earth signs to go a little bit deeper than you otherwise would, to reflect inward about how connections are feeling to you, whether or not the connections you're in are truly serving you, whether or not you want to make changes or negotiations. It's going to call you to feel those emotions more intensely, earth signs, but also what's additionally challenging is the Mercury retrograde, making communication difficult. Mercury is the ruler of communication, data and information processing. So you may be getting misinformation. You might be mishearing people, miscommunicating with people, or people are miscommunicating with you. So it is really a double-edged sword. You're getting hit on both sides there, earth signs. While you're going to be feeling deeper than usual, it might be a little bit more sensitive than usual. The information you're getting may not be completely accurate, so take everything with a pinch of salt while we're in this challenging energy, and wait until Mercury goes direct on the 20th of March before you make any final decisions or set anything in stone. This includes communication to and from romantic partnerships that might be resurfacing at this time. Just be mindful to take your time with opening any doors or reopening any wounds, and that communication and understanding might be a little bit more difficult than usual. But what is beautiful about that Piscean energy is that it's so reflective that you may start picking up on patterns that you have in those connections that you otherwise didn't notice. This energy, although challenging, can be extremely useful. It calls for us to reset and review what it is that we've been going through in our partnerships, our relationships, and also our relationship with money and stability. So if you feel called to go deeper on how you feel over a certain situation, then do so, earth signs. This is the energy to do that. This is where we will find opportunities for forgiveness of others, also forgiveness of self over past trespasses or mistakes or regrets, and for us to evaluate and reevaluate what truly feels meaningful to us. We've also got Jupiter going direct in Cancer. It has been going retrograde in Cancer for a couple of months now. It's now going direct, and Cancer is the sign of the home, those people in your home, those who support your homely environment. And remember, earth signs, your home is wherever you lay your hat. You could feel at home in your local hobby groups. You can feel at home in your school, or home can literally be your home. That includes the energy in your home as well as the bricks and mortar. So some of you may be wanting to make some changes in look for the better in those areas as well, particularly concerned with your connections. In Vedic astrology, Jupiter is the planet of spirituality, good luck and fortune. He is known as the guru. He's also going to be prodding at that energy that's calling you to go deeper within. So you might be wanting to reflect a bit deeper on your spiritual practices, your spiritual beliefs, and your spiritual values. Are you a human having a spiritual experience, earth signs, or are you a spirit having a human experience? These are the deeper questions you might find yourself asking over the next coming weeks and months while Jupiter is going direct through Cancer. Where are you grounding? Where is your place in society and also just in the path of life? Do you feel comfortable, aligned and enriched by where it is that you are? And what could you be doing to make any changes that might be necessary to ensure that you have a bright, fulfilling future that is aligned to you? Lady Luck is on your side this week, Earth signs. So if you want to take any chances or risks, though I would tread carefully and make them small ones with that retrograding energy still around, now is the time to do it, particularly if it's related to your home and housing environment. You will feel an enhanced confidence about the future of your personal stability and the stability of your family, or whatever network you identify as family, their Earth signs. Things are going to feel a little bit steadier. That direct energy from Jupiter is going to alleviate some of that retrograding energy that we've been feeling. And with Venus coming out of retrograde today, she's going to start going direct through Pisces. You will see any love interest, romantic partnerships that are coming back start to settle, and long-term plans being able to be made and start to take shape. For Taurus, this is going to hit your 11th house of friendships, social groups, and long-term vision. So you might be reconnecting with friends from the past. You might be having conversations and situations come up from the past. You might be reviewing what kind of company you're currently keeping. And you may be reviewing and reassessing what your long-term goals for the future are. We've also got a little pitter-patter of energy from the Virgo lunar eclipse. I know it was last week, but the post-shadow can last up to 7 days. So although I don't think that's something you're going to have to worry about as of tomorrow at the very least, don't be surprised if you have some lingering effects from that date. Anything that happened around that time may still be unresolved. Well, expect that to be resolved very soon. Also, particularly if any of you started any creative projects or working harder or making any changes to current creative projects, you might actually start to see an uplift in that energy that you put in and seeded during the new moon, and things really start to take shape and to grow. Particularly if any of those joint projects were with friends or people in your network. Now is a great time, Taurus, for you to connect with others, particularly those that you have known for a long time. You may need to just ground yourself in other people's energy. You are a very loyal and dedicated friend, very reliable and solid. The current energies are ensuring that you are just surrounding yourself with people who treat you likewise. That Mercury retrograde is rife for any miscommunication, so be sure to take your time on how you are communicating with friends, particularly if you have certain needs that you need to be met. And while you are rooting those long-term goals, be mindful to only surround yourself and share them with connections that you know support your long-term vision. Taurus, this week is all about people, so be sure to surround yourself with the right people. Consider maybe distancing yourself from the wrong people. You may have challenges with some people, particularly at work. There are opportunities if you set your intention to work with the current planetary energies rather than against them. For Virgo, these energies are hitting you particularly hard in your first house of self. We had the Virgo lunar eclipse just last week, and your planet, your ruling planet, is currently retrograding through Pisces. So you may have been a little bit more emotional than usual. You might also be connecting with or talking to people from the past, or old past situations resurfacing that you thought were dealt with, but actually need a little bit more time and attention to fully close. But moreover than that, this is all about you, Virgo, and who it is that you're becoming. As you shift, change, and transform into Virgo 2.0, the people around you are going to change as well. The nature of the retrograde is to spin new people in and to spin people out. So this is a little cosmic shift from your ruler, just to double check that you have reviewed what direction you want to go in, what Virgo you want to become and evolve into, and if you have set any plans in place or made any changes to your daily routines that have anything to do with your personal sense of self. So how is your self-care? How is your self-love? Are you spending time doing things that you enjoy, that you think develop your character? You might be doing some difficult things, but you know that they are going to help you transform and grow new skills. It's really about how do you feel about yourself rather than what does anyone else feel about you. This is a really great opportunity with the retrograding energy just to measure up where you stand from within in comparison to the people that you once knew in the past. You're really defining who it is that you are at the moment, Virgo, and taking a stand for that in your current relationships. The advice to you would be to stand firm in who it is that you are and also who it is that you're growing into, and ensuring that you have plenty of personal time for self-development and personal reflection as well. Those of you who are spiritual, which you are watching a tarot channel and astrology channel, so I assume that you are, you might find a deepening in your practice. You might feel a little bit more drawn to spiritual exploration. You might be looking at new spiritual practices as well that are to do with the self, the clearing out of the negative vibes, the readdressing of old traumas that might be holding you back from the Virgo you know you can be. We also have Jupiter going direct in Cancer. It's been going direct now for a couple of days. Prior to this, it was going retrograde in Cancer. Cancer is all to do with the home, the family, grounding, and being close to those that you love. So you might feel more of a call to home, and particularly putting more of yourself into your home space, more of what you like aesthetically. Do you like the color of your walls? Maybe you want to change up your sofa more to something that you like. It's a time to look at who you are within and seeing if your life actually reflects who you are, whether it be the color of your walls or just the path you are walking. Jupiter is known as the guru in Vedic astrology. He is the planet of good fortune, yes, but he's also the planet of spirituality. So you are being hit with a double whammy this week, Virgo, when it comes to your spiritual practice, beliefs, how they serve you, and how that correlates to your self-identity. For Capricorn, the energies are going to be hitting your 9th house of beliefs and perspectives. So like Virgo, very similar to Virgo's energy, you're going to be going within and asking yourself what your values are, what are your beliefs. Those of you who are spiritual, which you're watching a tarot channel, so I assume that you are, you might be called to have a deeper practice, to read a wider catalogue of texts, to really explore what is out there for you in terms of spiritual alignment, experience, and awakening. The retrograde energy will also help you to review where you were in the past in comparison to where you are now on your spiritual path, and how that has helped you in other areas of your life and personal development. With Mercury going retrograde, you might struggle to communicate some of those ideas and beliefs, so you might want to be selective on who you share that with at this time, while you are still learning the new practices, while you are still learning and evolving new values. Some people may not understand or be on the same page. Don't take it personally, Capricorn. It's just where we're all at energetically, and that Mercury retrograde is affecting us all differently. So although conversations with others might be difficult, do not let that deter you. This is a path just for you, Capricorn, a solo path, but a deeply nourishing, nurturing and rewarding one, where you can get to know yourself better and truly align to the path that you are on. You might also feel shifts and changes in some of the planning that you had for yourself. It might be you changing your mind or circumstances forcing you to change your mind about certain things. Don't worry about it, Capricorn. You're highly practical. You get through it. You always find a way, even on the steepest of mountains. So I have every faith that that won't deter you from achieving your goals, Capricorn. We've also got Venus going retrograde through Pisces. That might be bringing up old lovers, old relationships, old connections, although that retrograde energy ends today. So that will start petering out as we travel through the post-shadow energy, which lasts about another 7 days afterwards. So even if you haven't had anyone like that come into your life yet, Capricorn, there's still 7 days to go where that's still possible. So be prepared, and also be mindful with that retrograde energy. On top of that, the communication might be a little bit off. So hold off on making any long-term plans with anybody coming back from the past until we're out of retrograde season at the end of the month. Then we still have a little bit of that Virgo lunar eclipse energy hanging around. You're going to be feeling it a bit, but it's actually sprinklings now. It's on its way out. It's a great time to review anything from the past, any plans, anything left unsaid, anything left open or up in the air. If you want to address that, then use this energy, use it to readdress old wounds, to speak your truth about certain situations. Sure, you might not get the response you want, Capricorn, but it's not really about that. This week's all about you. It's about getting things off your chest. It's about closing chapters. And if other people won't close those chapters with you, you can close them yourself. These energies on the surface seem difficult, and yes, they truly can be, but if we actually work with the energies rather than against them, we'll have a smoother ride, and we may actually see some long-term benefits coming out of these challenging situations. So my advice for you, Capricorn, is to remain close to home, immerse yourselves in your work or your books if you need to, if that's where you're feeling called to spend your time. If you're feeling differently about an issue, don't be afraid to explore it and sit with it. And if you don't get the response from others that you had hoped this week, don't take it to heart. Don't think it's game over. It's just this season that we're in, and I'm sure things will turn around for you as we end March and start entering April. Okay, Earth signs, I'm going to jump into the tarot now, but it has been a wonderful trip again with the Astrolo-Tea section. And yes, I was drinking my tea, And I'm trying to make it so I'm drinking my tea while doing the astrology, but some people don't like sipping. I know. I tried sipping through a straw. It felt weird. I couldn't do it. I can juice. But you know your girl Lydia, those of you who've been before, I like my coffee. What can I say? Or my tea, because I am English, right? Yeah. Sorry about my tea rant, Earth signs. I'm in a good mood today. The sun's out, but it's freezing, and the wind blew over my trampoline. But even when the sun's out, it still makes me feel good, still makes me feel happy, and I am buzzing to do your readings. I'm a Virgo, for those of you who don't know, so I am jiving with you guys when it comes to all the challenging energies. I really hope that you found the house activations helpful. I just want to give you a heads up for the next week, so you can be aware why you might be feeling a little off or a bit weird in certain areas. Don't worry about it, okay? This too shall pass, Earth signs. I mean, I've been having technical issues. I've been having payments come out that shouldn't be coming out because I cancelled them months ago. It's been wild, and also people coming back from the past, but actually turned out to be awesome. I actually reconnected with a friend. I hadn't seen her for about 2 years. Anyway, Earth signs, I'm not going to waffle on about how it's been affecting me. I want to know how it's been affecting you. Please drop below anything that's been going on for you in this retrograde season that we've been having in Pisces. I'm always hanging out in the comments, guys. So if you drop a line to me there, I will respond to you. But in the meantime, let's do your tarot. So I will see you guys over at your timestamp. Hi, Taurus, and welcome to your reading. Today I'm doing yours and theirs because we're in the Venus retrograde, so why not? So let's jump in and see what's going on with you and your person. On this side of the board, Taurus, we're going to go into your energy. In this side of the board, we're going to your person's energy. And then in the middle, we'll look at the shared connection. Okay, can you show me Taurus, please? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can you show me Taurus, please? Taurus and their person. Taurus and their person, please. Taurus and their person. Let's go, Taurus. Show me Taurus, please. Can you show me Taurus? Oh, okay, Taurus. The 10 of Cups, right. We've got the 8 of Swords, though. Why? And the 7 of Pentacles. You're trying to make a decision. You're trying to make a decision. You want a good outcome for whatever this is, but you're like stuck. You're like, should I? I think it will work. I think so. Does it make sense? It's almost like you're doing it because the opportunity is there to do it and it feels right. But in your head, you're like, oh, but there's risk. Oh, but this could go wrong. Okay. There's a little bit of indecisiveness here. Ultimately, I see it being fine, but you're not entirely convinced. Okay, let's see the energy attached to you. Okay, that one fell out. 1 second. We'll take that as the first one, Taurus. I have a feeling. The World in reverse, okay. We have the 5 of Swords. Hang on a minute, Taurus. And then we have the Page of Cups in reverse. The other person's not feeling it. I don't know if you're doing this together or not. They're like, no. But they're not shutting it down. They're not shutting it down. They're on the fence, but they're more on the fence towards not than doing it. They're still not wide open. They're not wide open. They're not loving it. There's a very slight maybe in there, but since they are debating, they've got the 5 of Swords. But yeah, they're not too thrilled with whatever this is, Taurus, okay? Right, can we see the shared connection, please? The shared connection, the 8 of Pentacles. This could be a work commitment, Temperance, and the Hierophant. Okay, so there is a commitment here. That's the Hierophant. Temperance. I think whatever you've known this person a while, this is a pretty solid connection. Whatever you're doing, you either work together or this thing you're going to do is going to require both of you to work on it in some way. I don't know what it is. So let's jump into the clarifiers, see if we can get more details there for you, Taurus. But you're just like, yeah. It doesn't seem like anyone's too hot on it, whatever it is. So I don't know. Anyway, let's look at that 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, please. The 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups, please, in Taurus's energy. The 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups for Taurus. The 6 of Pentacles, yeah, you need this other person or they're part of it in some way. The 6 of Swords in reverse. And we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Oh, you're trying to convince them it's a good idea, even though you yourself aren't that sure. I think you're trying to put forward the positives and they're trying to put forward maybe the negatives. Maybe that's why you're in your head about it, because they're saying, well, it might not work. Seems like you're the one kind of taking the lead on whatever this is. Okay, can we see the World in reverse for Taurus's person, please? The World in reverse for Taurus's person. The World in reverse. The 6 of sorry, it's not 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups in reverse. It came out reverse. We take it reverse. The King of Swords. The 2 of Pentacles. It's almost like this energy is saying, like, they want to solve the issue. They want to reach to this 10 of Cups that you've got in mind, Taurus, but they just don't think this is the way to do it. They don't want to lose a connection. It's not like that. It's because with the 6 of Cups being in reverse, normally I'd see that as, well, if you do this, then it's over. No, you've got the World in reverse. They're trying to prevent this from happening. And they're saying, like, serious talks. I'm trying to talk. I'm coming in with logic here. That's the King of Swords. And then the 2 of Pentacles in reverse is showing me that they want to avoid some instability. And they're like, no, we do what we know and we work with what we know. We can't work with variables and what ifs, Taurus. Whereas you're a little bit more of a risk taker in this scenario, Taurus. You're a little bit like, yeah, okay, well, maybe we could try this. Maybe we can have a go. I don't know. Let me see what that 8 of Pentacles is. Can I see the 8 of Pentacles, please, in the shared connection? The 8 of Pentacles in the shared connection. This one, okay. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. the Five of Cups in reverse and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, and then we had the Knight of Swords in reverse here as well. It's like I don't know what you're trying to avoid. It's like maybe you're trying to avoid some kind of catastrophe here. Like, for example, to give you an example of what the energy is like, it's like almost like you two are on a boat. To be honest, the Titanic, for example, and you see the iceberg coming, and you're saying we should steer the ship this way, and they're like, no, 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 we should steer the ship that way. And your person's adamant we should go that way, but you're like, yeah, but if we do this, then there's this way, there's a chance, I don't know, we might skim past it. And then your person's like, no, no, I've done the calculations, and the calculations say go this way. It's a bit like that. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know if it makes sense to you, Taurus. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, that's kind of the way this is going. Right, can I get the Eight of Swords? If we get the Eight of Swords in your energy, Taurus, see what's going on there. The Eight of Swords in Taurus's energy. The Hierophant. Yeah, I know. This is part of the... It could be to do with the commitment itself. I've been showing commitment twice through the Hierophant. Or something that's very important to you, part of your infrastructure, framework of yours, choose connection. Okay. The Ten of Cups in reverse, and it's, yeah, you're trying... The Magician. Something's happened and you're trying to damage control. This is damage control. It's either about to happen or it's happened and you want to fix it. You both want to fix it. You've just got different ideas of how to do that. What's the best course of action here? Back to happiness. And you're trying, Taurus, you're trying, the Magician. You're trying to align, you're trying to make the best of the situation, you're trying to find the silver linings, you're trying to find aspects of the situation you can work with for the better. So your intention is very clear and very positive, Taurus. Okay, the Five of Swords, please. The Five of Swords for your person's energy. The Four of Swords, Judgment, and... The Eight of Swords, get over this decision or something that needs to be done here to avoid this catastrophe or whatever might happen. It might not be a catastrophe, just a problem, okay? Your person is quite happy to do nothing and just see what happens. It will sort itself out. But the thing is, it's coming from Eight of Swords energy, which can be very restrictive. So there are things that can be done. I think you're right, Taurus, but your person is more like, no, we don't need to do anything. Yeah, it will sort itself out. It might, but do you want to take that chance? And let's look at Temperance, please. Temperance in the shared connection. Can I see Temperance, please? Temperance. Three of Swords, okay. The Queen of Pentacles, it's to do with your stability for sure. And then Temperance in reverse, okay. Did you rush into something and now you're like, okay, actually, we need to take more time over this? It could be the connection itself, Taurus, or it could be something to do with the connection. Temperance in reverse implies that not enough time was taken over something in terms of stability, the Queen of Pentacles. And then the Three of Swords there is opportunity, or not opportunity, sorry, potential for heartbreak. And more time is needed. It's coming out of Temperance. It's like something where time was not taken over it before and now more time needs to be taken over it. Do you know what? I want a fresh deck for your energy. I'm going to go into your Seven of Pentacles. Oh, the After Tarot wants to come out. Okay. All right. Okay, I want to go Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's to do with time. Maybe you are like, do you know what? Let's slow things down. And they're like, no, 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 we keep going at the same speed. It'll all be fine. But, you know, you could go too fast with whatever it is you're doing here. It could just crash and burn. And you're aware of that. And your person's like, no, no, it won't be fine. They're the one that is resistant to change. You're not. You're like, I think we need change. All right, the Seven of Pentacles, please, in Taurus's energy. The Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, please. The Two of Wands. The Five of Swords. And the Four of Swords. You win out in the end, though, by the way. In case you didn't know. You know, there's that argument again, and after tarot, it's the victor, right? Okay. Oh, sorry, Taurus, 1 second. Got to keep the show on the road. Sometimes my laptop falls asleep halfway through a reading, and then I lose it, and it's, oh my goodness. You're quite reassuring there in this energy. You're like, don't worry, let's do this, and you'll see. And I think you're right, Taurus, I do. I think you're right. You're the one steering the ship in this one. I think they just eventually tag along with whatever it is you're doing. Right, the Page of Cups, please, in your person's energy. The Page of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups, well, I'm not surprised with that. The King of Swords and the Eight of Wands. They're like, well, if it goes wrong, don't come crying to me. It's a bit like that. I told you. I tried to tell you. This is going to end in disaster. Bit of catastrophizing going on. It's coming from a reversed page, so I won't take it too seriously. I don't think this person has much experience in whatever it is you're trying to do here. Okay, the Hierophant, please. The Hierophant. The Hierophant in the shared connection, please. The Hierophant in the shared connection. Whoa. Where are you going, Hierophant? Oh, it's in reverse, though. The Seven of Wands in reverse. The Hermit. And the King of Wands. This person bites their tongue and stands back and just lets things roll. I mean, I'm not seeing it being a bad thing. King of Wands, leadership. Taking charge, taking a stand, doing the right thing at the right time. That's what the King of Wands is all about. And he's facing you in this deck. Normally he's got his face to the side, but in the After Tarot he's facing the reader. So that shows intention to do something, to act. The Hermit's the other energy. To say, I'm going to keep quiet. I'm just going to stay out of this. And then the Seven of Wands in reverse is just like, yeah, do you know what? Just go ahead. Taurus, this is also your card. We've seen the Hierophant's your power card right there. That's you. So and I saw you over here as well somewhere. Where were you? You were here we go, Hierophant twice. So you're doing it because it feels right to you. And to be honest, Taurus, I don't think you're far wrong. You're just saying, look, I know what I'm doing here. You know, let me take the wheel. Okay, let's get some universal advice for Taurus, please. Universal advice for Taurus. Can I get some universal advice for Taurus? Universal advice for Taurus, please. The World, okay, right. The Six of Cups, and yeah, it is the right thing to do, justice. So this thing that they were trying to avoid, because they're showing me the World in reverse, they, like I said, they just step aside and just let you do something. It actually represents a closing of some kind of cycle, okay, so something's coming to an end. It's not the connection though, so we have the Six of Cups here, the connection remains intact. It actually becomes more balanced and fairer as a result. So yeah, you were right to do what you were going to do. And your person will see that with time. This is a very results-driven person that you're dealing with. Next time something like this comes up, I'm sure they'll probably be more inclined to trust you with it because they have more evidence that Taurus knows what Taurus is talking about. But otherwise, the path you're on, Taurus, is fine. Not seeing any problems here. Only a little bit of kickback from this energy, but where they're coming from, it's just worry, it's just concern. They want the best at the end of the day. There is a resistance to change, but the only constant in life is change, so they better get used to that. And it looks like it's going to be a nice balance and correct energy or whatever it is you do. Anyway, Taurus, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den. Lovely to have your energy here with me, Taurus. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box below. And with that, Taurus, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Hi, Virgo, and welcome to your reading. Today, I'm doing yours and theirs because it is the Venus retrograde. So let's see what's going on with you and your person. Okay, can you show me Virgo, please? Can you show me Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Sorry, Virgo, I've just noticed something that's annoyed me. I'm sure you guys don't mind. We are Virgos, after all. This is a Virgo perfectionist safe space. That was a mouthful. Okay, can you show me Virgo, please? Can you show me Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Can you show me Virgo, please? Can you show me Virgo? What's going on with my lovely Virgos? Let's see what's going on. Can you show me Virgo, please? We're going to start on this side of the board with your energy, Virgo. On this side of the board, we're going to look into your person's energy. And in the middle, we will look at the shared connection. Okay, can you show me Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can you show me Virgo? Virgo, please. Okay, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. That's your Knights. That's a strong start, Virgo, okay? The Four of Swords. Oh, even better. That's lovely. Okay, really nice. And the King of Cups. Something's going nicely, Virgo. I had a really kind of positive energy like this for you last week, actually. So, King of Cups. Okay, something's activating your heart space. Your big old heart space here feels super, super aligned. And it's making progress, which Virgo's like. Slow, steady and reliable progress. So at least that's how you feel. Okay, let's look at the energy attached to you. Okay, can you show me the energy attached to Virgo, please? The energy attached to Virgo. The energy attached to Virgo, please. The Two of Swords. Okay, the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Well, this person is holding back. But their energy in terms of emotions towards you are extremely positive. Phew. I always think that when I get readings and like one person, regardless of the sign, it happens in all signs at some point, is super positive about the connection, and then you go over to the other person and they're like, firefighting, No, this seems good. They are in Two of Swords, which doesn't concern me. They're just holding back how they feel. Very deep connection to them, actually. Six of Cups. The Knight of Cups, they also are seeing progress. I think it's sweet that you've both come with Knights. Yours is slightly slower than theirs. But I think they're trying to hold back to match your energy, Virgo, because they want things to be nice and balanced and aligned, which you're showing me here you feel it is with the Four of Swords. Nice, Virgo. Okay, can I see the shared connection, please? Can I see the shared connection? Also, your person's energy is very watery. I mean, I know they've got the Two of Swords here, which is air, but it's a very watery air card, so you might be dealing with a water sign. You don't have to be, but it could be a strong placement of theirs, or one of those seasons is important to you or them. And you've also got King of Cups. So, okay, right, in the shared connection, please. In the shared connection, we've got the Six of Wands. Oh, that's nice. The Four, that's beautiful. And the Hanged Man. Okay, right. So, have you had time apart with this person? You're just showing me there was a pause. This is emerging from a pause. Not that you didn't know each other, not that you never met, the Hanged Man. This is emerging from a change in perspective after a break. Not necessarily. It could also mean you've just changed your mind about somebody. The Fool, this is like new energy, new path, and then the Six of Wands is like victory, like, yeah, I did it, yeah. So that's why I'm thinking this might be a reconnection, which would not be surprising. Oh, look, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck there, Virgo. Not surprising this time of year with the Venus in retrograde. It's a Venus in retrograde energy. You're going to see exes come back from the past. Doesn't have to be, though. I'm going to jump into the clarifiers, see if we can get a little bit more, dig a little bit deeper on this one, Virgo. Can I see the Knight of Pentacles, please? The Knight of Pentacles, please. You're both very proud to be with each other. I know that much, regardless of what happened before. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, please, for Virgo. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, please. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, please. The Moon. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is very much like I'll give it a chance. Page of Pentacles assesses value. The Seven of Pentacles is investing that value, and then the Moon, I'm investing in the unknown here. I'm taking a chance. Okay. Like, I think this could go somewhere. I think this could go places. Maybe I'll give it a try. Okay, can I get the Two of Swords, please, in Virgo's energy? Oh, it's in the Timeless... No, in the Four Aces, I've got very similar reading for you. Not your last Earth sign. Anyway, so check that out if you haven't yet already. It was published on Wednesday. Okay, the Two of Swords, please, in your person's energy. Your Two of Swords in your person's energy. We've got the Four of Swords, yeah. The Ten of Pentacles. And the Sun. This person likes being close to you, physically. And it's not like in a sexual way. It might be, I mean, it might be as well, but they're showing me primarily that they enjoy your company. I don't know if you've spent a lot of time at home with this person, or in their home, or they're in your home, or something like that. Or have done, I'm not sure. But they just show me when Virgo's in my home, I'm happy. But home in the Ten of Pentacles sense doesn't literally mean a house. Like it can, but it also just means I feel comfortable. That's it, comfortable. This person just said I feel comfortable. Like their family, or like I've been with them my whole life, if you haven't already. But I don't think you have, because we have so many correspondences to new here, and they're holding that back from you for some reason. I mean, because if you've genuinely, you know, been with someone for a decade, why wouldn't you just say, yeah? It wouldn't be a secret. They're like holding that feeling back from you. I don't know why, but okay. Like the Six of Wands, please, in the shared connection. Can I see the Six of Wands in the shared connection, please? The Six of Wands in the shared connection. The Ace of Swords. Justice. Oh, there's that Six of Wands again. Okay, I always take the first three when it's like that, and then the last two. Three of Wands and the Five of Swords. Someone's overthinking a little bit about where this is going, if I'm honest with you. Could be you, Virgo. You're a textbook overthinker, not a judgment. I am a Virgo myself. It's just part of the way we're made, loves. So a little bit of overthinking going on, but the fact that came out as like a footnote, I'm not too worried about it. I think you've got a handle on that, Virgo. But this is right. This connection feels really right and really, really nice. And it's not just I have a feeling. You actually have some kind of evidence. Maybe they've said something spoken, something agreed, because the Ace of Swords is there, which is showing clarity. So it's like you have the data you need, Virgo. You're not just going on a whim and a prayer. I think that's why it's triggered this investment. Slow investment, and you do admit part of this is still unknown, but you are getting clarity either from them or whatever else is going on in your environment where you're like, this feels balanced, and they feel the same as well, because they're also showing me the Six of Swords. I've got two Six of Swords here. Shows you both feel the same about each other. You both like being in each other's company, you know, you just proud to be with each other. It's kind of like that in some other way. Okay, right. Can I get the Four of Swords in Virgo's energy, please? The Four of Swords in Virgo's energy. The Four of Swords in Virgo's energy, please. The Four of Swords in Virgo's energy. Oh. The Four of Swords in Virgo's energy. The Creator, the Star, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. That's good. That's really good, Virgo. Good. I'm glad. Absolutely right. 100% completely agree. So you're saying I'm not going to get lost to this, though. I'm still me. I'm still my own thing. Person. I meant to say I'm still doing my own thing. And you're like, I'm not going to get lost into dreams. I'm not going to project into the future. I am not going to fall for words, you know, and all of that jazz. And you also showed me that you're doing something just for yourself, working on a dream or a project, or you've got your own career, or maybe you're doing something around the house. I don't know, but you're showing me there's something you want to do outside of this connection that you are currently focusing on, and you're actually leveraging that attention away from this. You do it on purpose, not to dismiss this person, but it's to not get lost or carried away. You're really trying to stay in the practical, really are, but you're acknowledging you might have a tendency to get carried away in your emotions. So you're actually trying to ground those emotions in something practical that is just for you and your stability. So that's a really good job. I completely agree with that, Virgo. I do. Okay, let's go to the Six of Cups in your person's connection. Cards. I don't know, my words are not wording today. They really aren't. Mercury retrograde. Sorry, Virgo. I'm going to make sure my computer keeps falling asleep. I don't want to lose the reading. Yeah, Mercury retrograde, Virgo, don't worry. Till the 20th of March, we can blame the Mercury retrograde on all the things we do wrong. Sorry, Mercury. Okay, Virgo's person, please. The Six of Cups for Virgo's person. The Six of Cups for Virgo's person. The Four of Swords. Okay, Four of Swords has been very busy today. The Page of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, hang on a minute. I keep seeing this pause. So we saw the pause in the Hangman. I'm seeing it again in your person's energy, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Did they stop investing at some point? So we've got then it's like Page of Swords is like, you know, communication, but little. And then the Four of Swords is like, oh, okay, everything's fine. I mean, did they go in a different direction to you and then they were like, oh, it's fine now, can I? Something like that. Or they're kind of like, well, maybe we should just stop here for a minute. Are you okay with that, Virgo? It's like they're asking you if you're okay with it, because they're showing me Four of Swords, which is your card in this reading. So they're like, okay, let's just stop here for water. Do you mind if we take a little rest break? It's just like that. But they're checking in with you. Then, so I don't think they want to lose a connection. I'm not seeing that. It's almost like a break. I don't know. Let me go to the Fool. The Fool will tell me. Okay. Can we see the Fool, please, in the shared connection? The Fool in the shared connection, please. I mean, that could be in the past. If it's not happening now with this person, Virgo, it's in the past because it's in the subconscious line of the Six of Cups. Okay, you got to think, for those of you who are aware of tarot, these ones are the here are the original cards. This is where it's all stemming from. So that indicates that this reverse Knight of Pentacles is in the past. Okay, like the Fool, please. The Fool. And the shared connection. The Two of Swords. The Three of Wands, there was distance. Okay, and then the Queen of Swords. There was distance. There was a distance. Either emotional or literally physical. A period of time where you didn't know what each other were up to. Queen of Swords, you wondered about each other though. Queen of Swords is about inner knowing. And inner knowing can be interpreted a number of different ways, Virgo. So inner knowing is like, can literally mean I only know about myself. Right? I don't know what the other person's doing. Over the Three of Wands, certainly. And then the Two of Swords is crossing your heart. At some point your hearts were not, you were both crossing your heart from each other. Again, I'm getting from the past though. So this is why I think I'm getting more of an energy as the reading comes on that this is someone who's come back around. Okay. Maybe you talked over great distances. That could also, maybe this is a long distance person for you. A long distance relationship. Is that too? Okay, I'm going to go to the Cups in your energy. I'll find out a little bit more on that. The King of Cups in your energy, please, Virgo. Can we see the King of Cups? The King of Cups. The King of Cups, please. Whoop. We've got the Knight of Wands, the Tower, and the Hermit. Yeah, you show me. Oh, that's your power card there, Virgo. Yeah, you'll show me you went within after a sudden something happened. Something came down, crumbled at the Tower. And then the Knight of Wands. Passion remained, though. Or anger. You never know with the Knight of Wands. I think you felt emblazoned by some kind of ending or some dramatic change. I put you straight to Hermit mode, though. You locked down. Okay. Let's go to your person's Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups in Virgo's person's energy, please. Do you know what? I want a fresh deck. I normally have a fresh deck by now. But I didn't. Sometimes happens, Virgo. Don't worry about it. It means that's how it was meant to be. Right, can I get the Knight of Cups in Virgo's person's energy, please? Can you show me that Knight of Cups in Virgo's person's energy? The Knight of Cups. I'm being told this is their intentions. The Knight of Cups, please. The Knight of Cups. The Hermit in reverse. They're like, come on, Virgo, come out of your cave now. It's all fine. Temperance. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this person's like, I'm here. I'm right here. I didn't go anywhere. I'm right here. I just stopped for a minute. Just because I stopped doesn't mean I'm gone, Virgo. It's like that. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck there, but it's after Tarot deck, Six of Swords, which is a person freeing themselves from their overthinking. Yeah. Did you perceive this tower then? And it wasn't really a tower. It was just... I think this person just stopped briefly in whatever it was you were doing and you perceived it as like an abandonment or something. They're trying to reverse how you feel about that though. They are like, oh, come on, Virgo. It's okay. It's okay. I'm still here. It's like that. Temperance, Six of Pentacles. It's like, I'm still here. I'm still giving and receiving. I'm still active. I'm still around. There's still an energy exchange. But you show me that time has passed though. So that's what I'm thinking. For some of you at least, either this is a long distance relationship where there is no physical contact, or this is someone who you did not have contact with for a while. One of those two. That's how it feels anyway. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. That's why you're so uncertain about resting, because you were like, well, I thought you were gone. The Hanged Man, please, in the Shared Connection. The Hanged Man in the Shared Connection. The Ten of Pentacles. Oh, there's that Ten of Pentacles again. The Sun. Oh, that's... I'll explain in a minute, Virgo. And the High Priestess. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Pentacles clarified by the Sun here. We have the Ten of Pentacles clarified by the Sun here across two different decks. Do you know how unusual that is? In the same order. That's nuts, right? That's why I love tarot. Okay, so this I think there's a long-term potential here. However, it's under the High Priestess, so that's not known to you yet, either of you. Your person has a feeling, though. It will become clear. You both are very grounded. So you could be connecting to another Earth sign, or someone with very strong Earth placements. It's like you both refer each other as Ten of Pentacles. Well, that's how you feel about each other in the connection, Ten of Pentacles. And the thing is with Earth signs, Cups and Pentacles can be pretty much interchangeable, because Earth signs see emotional connections as valuable. So they will often energetically show those emotions in the form of Pentacles. Very common. So if you are connected to another Earth sign or someone with strong Earth placements, they're going to show me the same. But you've got the same values, put it that way. Okay, can I get some... universal advice? Whoa, my cards are being very weird. Whoa, that was very weird. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what it was because it was weird. So we had the Wheel of Fortune and then we had the Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm getting a sense that something happened that was not great. You perceived it, Virgo, to be the end, or they're vanished, but they didn't. They just paused. It's like that. Okay, right. Can I get some universal advice, please? Oh, can we? Is the universe going to allow it today? Oh, it is. It is. Sometimes this deck, I love this deck, but this deck is like 20 years old. Can you believe that? It was like my first ever deck. Okay. It's not doing it today, Virgo. I don't know. There we go. I don't think they wanted me shuffling so much. I might have been doing overkill. Can I get some universal advice for Virgo, please? Universal advice for Virgo. The Five of Wands has been coming out a lot this week in the universal advice. I think it's just pointing to the challenging times we're in. Knight of Cups, yeah. Oh yeah, and then the Nine of Cups, yeah. There was something went down between you two, for sure. But it seems everything's continuing and it's actually more enriching for it. Lots of watery energy. We've got the Knight of Cups moving towards the Nine of Cups, which is happiness and wish fulfillment. So don't worry about it. Don't worry, be happy, Virgo, okay? This little conflict thing or what you're trying to overcome is actually for the greater good of the connection. It's actually in some ways made it a bit stronger. You see that happen sometimes. You both carry forward. It looks like you're into a brand new, beautiful beginning, but like, take it slow as you have... show me here, you take it slowly because they did stop at some point. So I understand your apprehension, Virgo, but it looks like this is going towards good things. Anyway, Virgo, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give a video a thumbs up if it resonated with you. It really helps the girl out. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box below. And with that, Virgo, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. Today we're doing yours and theirs because it is the Venus retrograde, so why not, eh? So let's find out what's going on with you and your person. Can you show me Capricorn, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. We're going to start on this side of the board with your energy, Capricorn. On this side of the board we'll go into your person's energy, and then in the middle we will look at the shared connection. Okay, can you show me Capricorn, please? My happy Cappies. What's going on with Capricorn? Can you show me Capricorn, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Capricorn. Can you show me Capricorn, please? Can you show me Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Capricorn, please. Okay, for your energy, the Empress. Nice. The King of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Seven of Pentacles. I don't know what you're doing, Capricorn, but well done. Applause for Capricorn, please. Whatever you're invested in is really paying off, or it's going to. Seven of Pentacles, investments. King of Pentacles in long-term vision and future. The King of Pentacles only invests in things that are going to pay off and that are good for him and everyone else. And then the Empress, it's like, yeah, you level up pretty quickly. There's all pentacle energy here, so it feels very comfortable and natural to you, whatever this it is that you're doing. And then that Empress result, it's to start something new. You might be starting a new business or something like that. It's great. You look fantastic. Do very, very well. Very, very well. Abundance is on the way, Capricorn, okay? And you're working towards it. It's about to pay off. Your ships are coming in. Okay, let's look at the energy attached to you then. Okay, can we see Capricorn's person, please? Capricorn's person. You see, the you and theirs does not have to be romantic. Venus is also the planet of money. So if this is a business partnership, which it very well could be, looks like whatever you're doing is going to go very well for you at least. Okay, can we see the person attached to Capricorn, please? Capricorn? Capricorn? The Page of Cups, okay. Justice and the Two of Wands. This person's like, thank God I found Capricorn. I don't know why they're coming across as like they learn from you, or they at least look up to you or what you're doing, which with these energies, Capricorn, I'm not surprised. They're pretty open. This is an experimental kind of person, you know, they're pretty flexible. So I think when you suggested to do whatever you're doing here, I mean, whether it came from you or not, they were open to it, and because it felt right to them, justice. And there's a sense of relief coming from this energy in a way. They're like, yeah, I put my faith in Capricorn. Alright, can I look at the, sorry, my hair's been getting involved a lot today. I'm trying to tuck it back here, Capricorn. Can you show me Capricorn, please? Can you show me, not Capricorn, the shared connection, please? Can you show me the shared connection? The shared connection here. Can I see the shared connection? The shared connection between you two. The Fool. Okay, it's a new endeavour. Okay. The King of Swords, right. And the Moon. Oh, you cleared up anything that was unknown between you, you know. This is a very open connection, whereas if there's a problem, you can talk about it. You want to make sure you're both on board, you check in on each other. There's anything external to you both, you'll work together to get to the truth, the matter of it. It's very formal, but also there is an endearment running underneath it, because I think you just get along really well. It's nice. Okay, let's go to the Empress in your energy there, Capricorn. Can you show me the Empress in Capricorn's energy? The Empress in Capricorn's energy. The Empress in Capricorn's energy, please. The Empress. Oh, the Ace. That was the Ace of Wands. Hang on. Where did you go? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, I see you. I know you wanted to come out. And we have the Moon again. And the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about your stability. You're like, I'm not sure this is going to work, but I'm going to go for it anyway. But you're feeling secure about it. Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like, I've got nothing to lose, so I might as well. That's how you feel. I don't know if that's physically, factually the case, but that's how you feel. You're like, yeah, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Very reassuring energy, Capricorn. Even though you're dealing with some variables that are unknown here, you're like, nah, just go for it. Okay, can I get the Page of Cups in your person's energy? The Page of Cups in this person's energy, please. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's Pentacles again. That's you again. The Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. It kind of lends, again, to that energy of, thank God I found Capricorn. I don't know if they were in some kind of difficult situation when you came across them. But being with you, next to you, around them, makes them feel great. They're like, this is wonderful. They feel very secure, but it's more like their security is coming from being with you and on this journey with you, rather than what's coming about. They feel good about what it is you're doing, for sure. Ace of Pentacles, but it's like they're looking at you. I don't think they would have done it by themselves, whatever it is. You give them confidence because your energy is influencing them in quite a big way, actually. Right, the Fool, please. The Fool, whether you intend to or not. The Fool, please. The Fool. The Fool in the shared connection, please. The Fool. The Fool in the shared connection. Strength, okay. The Six of Cups, oh, that's beautiful. And the Page of Cups again. This person's very attached to you, Capricorn. I mean, I don't know, is this a child? It could be the Page. Or someone you've just met that looks up to you, a friend. I don't know who it is. It can be anybody, right? The Page doesn't tell me much. It just tells me it can either be new, or it's someone younger than you, or feels that they look up to you. It's a really nice over the connection though, so they're quite attached to you. The Six of Cups in a really sweet way. Strength is like they like. I'm learning from Capricorn. I'm getting better from Capricorn. I love this new thing I'm doing with Capricorn. You got yourself an admirer here, Capricorn. Really hell. It's really cute though. It's not like menacing or stalkery. It's sweet. They very much admire who you are. And what you do. They kind of think you're like magic. Can I get the King of Pentacles, please, in Capricorn's energy? The King of Pentacles in Capricorn's energy, please. That's super sweet. And the King of Pentacles in Capricorn's energy. The King of Pentacles in Capricorn's energy. We got the Knight of Swords, very decisive on something. Okay, the Chariot, yeah, even more so. The Chariot, yeah. And the Tower, okay. Right, I don't know if something happened. It's like you I don't know if it's related to this energy or not. It could just be in general. You have thought you've clawed back from something. You've clawed back from an event or situation in your life, Capricorn, and you were determined to move forwards. And this is where you've gotten this drive from that I think has attracted in this energy and this good fortune over whatever it is you're doing here. And you're like, nope, you're super focused. You know what you're doing. You know what you're going. You're showing me I've done this before. This is not new to me. I'm not hat at this. Don't worry about it. And that's where your confidence is coming from. You're like, don't worry about it. It's fine. And it's very much impressing whoever this is. Can I get the Injustice, please? The Six of Swords. The Five of Swords. Oh, the Hangman. Oh, they were showing me like you keep them calm. When in times when they don't know what to do, when they don't know when the right thing to do is, it's like you're the person they go to that calms them down mentally, specifically. I don't know if you say the right things. It's just like you're like a rock to them in some way. Can I get the? Like I said, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be anybody in your life, Capricorn. Right. The Knight of Swords in the shared connection here. The Knight of Swords in the shared connection. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's a nice energetic match here. You're super aligned. Justice. Nice. And then the Three of Swords, yeah. Healing. This is not a negative Three of Swords. This is healing. It's almost like one of you, I think it might be the person you're attached to, but it could also be you, Capricorn. There's nothing to say otherwise. So you're learning to trust in other people again, or even just each other. But I think people, someone's learning trust and learning who they want to spend their time around and who they don't. Like who causes me harm, who doesn't, who helps me to grow and who doesn't, who gets in my way and who doesn't. It's kind of, it's coming across as like a shared lesson. Granted, you might be getting different things out of that lesson, but it's like a lesson you're going through together in trust. Trust in others and trust in self as well. Hang on a minute. Sorry, Capricorn. That means that was extra true. Can I the Seven of Pentacles? Sorry for anyone who's just chilling out to this, by the way. I might have just jolted you back away from phone. Okay, can I get the Seven of Pentacles? The Seven of Pentacles for Capricorn, please. The Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups. Interesting. Strength in reverse and the Ten of Wands. It's like what you were doing now with this person previously was too difficult and couldn't be done. But you're like, but now we can do it. And the reason you can now do it is because if your perspective has changed, or emotionally you're connected to it now, whereas you weren't before. You were like, I'm too busy, I can't do that now. And now you're telling me you're emotionally available to it, and that's why it's working now. Now that could have been, there could have been multiple energies asking you to do this thing, or it could have been specifically with this energy, I don't know. Role reverse that as you see fit, Capricorn. But you're showing me that this opportunity came before, but for some reason it didn't work out, or it was too hard. That makes sense, because you're telling me here you've done this before. Whatever this is that you're doing. But now you're like, oh no, I can do it now. Oh, I can do it now. Probably because you've got more than one cup involved now. This person's very keen and eager and willing to help and be there with you to support you. So keep not changing my deck, Capricorn. That's fine. Oh, look who it is at the bottom of the deck. Is that Page of Cups again in the hidden energy. So for some of you, the person might be hiding that they feel this way about you. So let's go for the Two of Wands in your person's energy. The Two of Wands in Capricorn's person's energy, please. The Two of Wands in Capricorn's person's energy, please. The Hanged Man, okay, the Hermit, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. This person's literally telling me that before you came along, or before they opened up to you and whatever it is you're doing here, they didn't really talk to anyone. This is very introverted energy. They're showing me no communication. That's reverse Eight of Wands. Hermit, staying in, being closed, and then the Hanged Man. They're two very, very reflective cards. So this person has a very active imagination. That's a good thing, okay? They have a lot of inner wisdom. They have a lot of self-awareness. They do not just talk to anybody. They are very selective on who they talk to or follow, or they're a bit of a loner. Now, I'm not judging them for that, because I'm a bit of a loner, because they're very comfortable by themselves. So, but you're kind of helping them to grow in confidence. I'm seeing that maybe a little bit of lack of self-confidence in their energy, but not much. They're just very comfortable in their own skin. So they say they don't really go out and engage unless they have a really good reason to, and they feel good and it's enjoyable and are more ultimately comfortable. But with you, they're happy to do so. Which is, again, it's a huge compliment to you. I mean, I don't know who this person is, Capricorn, but they adore you. Right, the Moon, please. The Moon. The Moon. The Moon, please. There might have even been a time when you two didn't speak, but they're not showing me like that was a problem. The same more like, oh, during that time when I wasn't with Capricorn, I was just chilling by myself and I was cool. But now I've overlooked it, Capricorn, and the world is my oyster, and my confidence is growing. I feel great, better by the day. That's like how the energy is. Right, the Moon. Oh, okay. Who are these? Who's here? Oh, the Empress. Yeah, I think you're working on something. The Three of Swords, but it's after Tarot deck. Three of Swords is healing. And the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a real opportunity here. Someone's healing. You see, we use them. Like I said, I think you're learning a lesson here together, which is ultimately healing. That comes under the umbrella of healing, learning our lessons about self-confidence, self-worth, self-trust, that sort of thing. And then the Empress. But you're also creating and making something while you're going along, which is really beautiful and nice. Lovely, Capricorn. Okay, let's get you some universal advice. Not that I think you need any. I mean, you rocking it, Capricorn. I love it. Okay. Can I get some universal advice for Capricorn, please? Universal advice for Capricorn. Universal advice for Capricorn. The Seven of Cups, okay, right. You want to talk about that? That's fine. The Moon, yeah, I know. And the Six of Cups, yeah. You're open to this new thing because this person's by your side. You're telling me before you couldn't do it because they weren't with you. Now that comes either in the physical, like literally you could not do this thing without this person, but also energetically speaking, maybe they give you a little confidence boost. Like I said, it comes down to this self-trust issue, and also trusting who you are communicating or working with. Or maybe there were energies in the past you couldn't work with for some reason because you didn't have that trust, you didn't have that baseline. With this energy, you do. So now you're like, oh, now everything's possible. Now it's super easy because I got company, I got them. You pointed specifically to them, so not just anybody. And then there's that moon again. So now you're willing to start working on whatever this is together, and be open to it. Whereas before it was very difficult for you to open to whatever it is you're doing. I think also to energies joining you on board as well. Anyway, Capricorn, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. It really helps a girl out. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box below for my links. And with that, Capricorn, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care.